Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To John Ross.
John Ross. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. K1 short. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The man's Ross complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
He is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
It's
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. Burrow's 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Third and 2, now Burrow. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on, third down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Open man is Duvernay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
17-0 our score after one.
The score, Bengals 17, Ravens nothing.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
It's now 3rd down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
back to Mixon on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. He uncorks it for Snead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 8. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to
Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
For the point after.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Again.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be... right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Ravens nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Covered by Cincinnati.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? Yeah, I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Griffin. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And now the 3rd-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays are going to pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it. That's what you're looking for.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 60 Bison. Shoot. Hurry up.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. As he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Austin Seibert on
this D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Damn, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave the booth.
At the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And that that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Mixon, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to John.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Quick.
They find some open field here. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop.
The way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Again,
good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
7 yards.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice...
at their own 30-yard line.